You may know that chicken eggs can be a variety of colours, but did you know this happens in the wild too? Some species will lay red eggs, some species will lay blue eggs, and some will lay a wide variety of different coloured eggs. In this cracking video, I'm going to show you why different birds lay different coloured eggs. When it comes to birds' eggs, there is an endless variety of patterns and colours, which is quite surprising given that all the colours are made up of just two pigments. One that is reddy brown and a second that is greeny blue. The first example of egg colour I'm going to talk about in this video is probably the easiest to explain: camouflage. A lot of birds that nest on the ground where there is nothing to stop predators produce well camouflaged eggs that blend in with their surroundings. It's often the case that birds that produce camouflage eggs are not camouflaged themselves, so if a predator comes near, they will move away from the nest, causing a distraction and hoping the eggs go unnoticed. On the complete other end of the scale to camouflage, some birds produce bright blue eggs. Of course, these colourful eggs stand out much more to predators, especially as they are often seen in open cup-shaped nesting species like blackbirds and song thrushes. Several studies have tried to find out why birds produce these predator-attracting colours without any definite answers. The best theory at the moment, which has been proven in some trials, is that the blue coloration reflects harmful UV rays from the sun and protects the developing chicks inside. Some evidence also suggests that birds with blue eggs do not regularly leave the nest. This means that there's no need for the eggs to be camouflaged. A study on American robins who produce bright blue eggs showed that the males would spend more energy trying to rear their chicks if they hatched out of really brightly coloured eggs, compared to when they came from dull ones. It's thought that the bright coloration may show how healthy the mother is and thus represent how likely the chicks are to survive. The next colour of egg I'll speak about lack any pigmentation at all and are completely white. These eggs are often produced by birds that nest in two ways, either in dark places or in open nests where they are often exposed to direct sunlight. Where the birds nest in tree hollows, caves or cavities, the eggs are white because there's simply no point in the parent wasting energy making them camouflaged. No predator would be able to see them anyway. In open nests, the eggs are white to reflect the sun's rays and to prevent the eggs from warming up when the parents are not incubating them. Some species, especially birds of prey, produce red coloured eggs. The red coloration is caused by the pigment protoporphyrin, which has been shown to increase the strength of eggshells. Peregrine falcons are one species that produce red eggs. They are large and heavy birds with sharp talons, and it's thought that their eggs might be red to protect them from damage by their parents and from being laid onto hard gravel. One of the most common colourings on birds' eggs is white with brown or red speckles and markings. These markings are thought to serve several purposes. The areas with red pigmentation are often the weakest points of the egg, and researchers indicated that the red patches help to strengthen the overall shell. A second reason eggs have unique patterns is to help the adult birds to recognise their own eggs. This is especially useful in species that can fall victim to brood parasitism, where a bird, such as a cuckoo, lays its eggs in a different species' nest in the hopes that they will raise its chick instead of their own. Because of the markings, birds can sometimes recognise if a cuckoo has laid its egg in their nest and eject it before the cuckoo chick hatches and takes over the nest. But cuckoos are not fully at the mercy of patterned eggs. Not only can they, to an extent, replicate the patterns of the eggs in the nest that they are targeting, but they can also lay different sized eggs so that theirs match the size of the eggs already in the nest. When I set out to make this video, I thought I'd be able to give answers to any questions that you have about egg colours in birds, but all I've really done is shared the best current theories and created a whole bunch of new questions for myself and probably for you. Sorry about that. It turns out that the reason that birds lay different coloured eggs just isn't fully understood yet. Feel free to share your theories in the comments down below. And there we go. If you thought this video was all white, or maybe you've hatched a plan to learn a bit more about British wildlife, then check out this video on the screen now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.